Hey guys, this video here is an add-on video to the course, and I want to do it to address the new edition of the paid ads on Craigslist. Now, Craigslist just recently, in the last couple months of filming this video here, started to introduce paid ads that you can pay for on Craigslist. And some of the categories that we post in were affected by the paid ads. Now, I'm going to show you why I think the paid ads are amazing. And if you don't want to use the paid ads, how to get tons of ads without the paid ads, okay? I think using a combination of both is a great strategy, and I love the paid ads. So I'm not against the paid ads. I think they're fantastic, and I think if you're willing to spend a lousy small $3 or $5, they can give you a big return on your investment. And then if you're just starting this off and you're like, you know, Dave, I thought I was going to be able to post all kinds of ads for free, I'm going to address that in this video too. You'll be able to post tons of ads without paying a dime for ads. So I want to show you this morning. I literally took this account, which is one of my accounts that didn't have a lot of ads, okay? And you'll see the ones that say receipt here, this means those are paid ads, okay? The current categories in Craigslist right now that are paid, that affect us at least, are wanted. Okay, it's going to be in the wanted section, in which it would be also in the service section. So financial services is where that's going to affect this. So financial services is $5, and wanted by dealer is $3. Financial services is $5, and the other category is cell phone or mobile services, where there's like a lot of repair stuff and things like that, and that's $5 as well. You'll see, I think we may have an ad here. Oops. Oh, that's financial services, which I know we have ads there, but I saw one right here. I think I pay cash for your phone. This is one of our ads right here, and we currently pay $5. Now, why do I like this? Because these stick for 30 days straight. So for a lousy $5, you get an ad that stays on the Craigslist real estate here for literally 30 days for $5. If that just gets you one phone and you make a $50 to $100 profit, that's a 10 to 20 times return on your lousy $5 investment. So I highly recommend it. Don't be scared of paid advertising. You don't want to do what my first millionaire mentor said was tripping over the dollar to get the nickel, which means, you know, you might save $5 by posting free ads, but you might make hundreds of dollars by posting the $5 ad. So let me tell you the strategy that you can use to get around this. So the paid ads, there's not much strategy. You basically post the ad, it's going to stick. It's probably not going to get flagged or ghosted because you're paying for it. So Craigslist doesn't want to ruin the customers. They want to make sure, obviously they know it's legit and you're not a spammer, because if you were a spammer, you couldn't afford to pay $5 per ad. So you get away with whatever you want. I would just make sure that it's good. You know, keep a nice, short, catchy title like this: cash paid for iPhones, iPads, smartphones, and tablets. And then something with a nice, short, brief text about getting cash. Now, the key to getting a lot of Craigslist ads up is to vary the body and the headlines consistently. So I just literally posted these earlier this morning. I wanted to wait till later in the day so you know that these ads stuck and didn't get flagged and they were legitimate. It's very easy. It literally took me 6 minutes to post these top 3 ads here, and every single one of them stuck. And here's how some of the way I did it. So notice each one of them were in a different category. I put one in local news and views. I put one in the electronic section and one in the wanted section, okay? In the wanted section, I used a basic general title like cash paid for smartphones, any condition. And then I changed up the body a little different than what I normally do. I buy all smartphones from all carriers. I could pay competitive prices, give cash on the spot. Been doing this 5 years, very professional, call for free quote. You don't have to say, been doing this for 5 years, very professional. You could just say professional and friendly, call for free quote. Anything that gives the impression in a very simple fashion that you're buying phones is okay. It doesn't have to be very amazing or creative. As long as it's simple, it gets the point across. You just do it a little bit differently. So, for example, there's that ad. Now let me show you the other one. See, this one says looking to buy your unwanted electronics. It's basically the same thing, except it's just said a little bit differently. And I'm looking to buy any used electronics for resale. I take anything of value that can be shipped. If you're not sure what your item is worth, just call and ask. So here, I'm taking the pressure off them too. And I say, if you're not sure what your item is worth, I'm encourage them, because they might prejudge thinking, oh, my item is not good. It's not worth it. So I'm not going to bother calling, but I want them to call me. I don't want them to prejudge. I want them to call, because more than likely it probably is worth something. You will get some junk calls out of that, but that's okay. You're going to get a lot better calls as well. So it's well worth to weed out some of the junk ones to get those good calls. And the more calls you get, the more business you're going to have, the more customers you're going to get. So see, I just said that a little bit differently than this one. And here's another one I said differently. I buy all electronics, and I use this little technique here and put an @ sign in between the CH and the S, and the CS and the H. So that way it kind of throws Craigslist off a little bit. So you can also play around with little symbols in your titles in order to get ads to stick without them being flagged. And again, I just said it just a little bit different. I buy all types of electronic items from phones to game consoles. I have 3 locations in Rhode Island you can sell to, great reputation, fair prices, and service. You don't have to have locations. It doesn't matter. I only say this because that's where people have to come to sell me their phone. You would just say, I can come to you, which actually is a greater advantage than me having stores. People would rather have you come to them. So you could say, I travel to you, make it easy, great reputation for fair prices and service. I don't care if you've only been doing this for 2 weeks. If you've bought just a couple phones, you can say you have a great reputation. It doesn't matter. So the key is to just say something a little bit differently and get your ad to stick. Now, if you notice, I don't have any pictures on any of these, okay? Pictures are great, but chances, if you put pictures, they increase the chance of your ad getting flagged. So you want to get at least 50 ads on Craigslist, remember. 50 is the key to be a phone flipping superstar. All our phone flipping superstars had at least 50 ads on Craigslist, and they're posting in 5 to 10 Facebook groups a day. So now, if you don't have to post all these at once, by the way. You don't post, if you watch the other videos in the course, you're only going to post 3 ads a day. 3 ads a day for 20 days is 60 ads, and most of them are going to stick. Now, even if 10 of them get flagged and ghosted, it still leaves you with 50 ads, okay? This is how you build your mansion 1 brick at a time, 1 brick a day. Each 3 ads is a brick, and that's how you build the house. I learned that from Will Smith, okay? So take your time. It took literally 6 minutes for me to post these ads. I know everybody has 6 to 10 minutes that they could spend in the morning. I know you guys all probably have jobs that you're working or you're busy, but I know we can find a way to spend 10 minutes a day to ensure that we get business later on, because this right here, guys, is your bread and butter. Craigslist ads and Facebook posts are the key to getting phone calls. Without phone calls, we can't get any phones, right? So this guarantees, this is the #1 thing that you need to be doing as opposed to anything else, is getting calls. Even more than learning how to negotiate, because even if you're a great negotiator, if you don't get any calls, you won't buy any phones, right? So you've got to do this first off, all right? All right, so anyways, here's another different one. Now, this one I didn't post today, but just to show you as an example. See, again, we're using the @ sign here to get it to stick. Cash, in the word for, cash for MacBooks working or broken. Now, my wife posted this ad personally. I didn't do this one. She posted this ad, but she's got a MacBook there with cash, which is nice and catchy and flashy, so it draws attention. And then nice, simple, very easy to read text. I buy your working, cracked, or broken MacBook, cash paid right away. That's another good ad as well, something that you can use, and that's a good example of one with an image. Okay. Now you can mix these up. So you can do 1 or 2 paid ads per account, and then do 4 or 5 free ads. That way you can build your account up for less than $100 a month and have 50 to 70 Craigslist ads and be getting a bunch of calls coming in, okay? Now you want to mix this with your Facebook posts. If you do the Facebook post in this, you should have sufficient amount of calls to at least be doing 5,000 to 6,000 a month. It's very rare that if you're doing all the stuff right here, you're not going to get enough business. And if that's the case, you might just not be negotiating or appraising phones properly and losing the deals because of that. Which would be the next step. But #1 step is to get the calls coming in, and that's why you want to get these Craigslist ads up. Don't be afraid to pay the money to post on here. It's if you really want to save, you can go to Wanted by Dealers, only $3. And the financial services is a really good section. I highly recommend at least pay 1 or 2 ads for $5, and it lasts a whole month. So even for a $25 a month budget, you can get a good couple solid ads to stick there, and then just go crazy in the free ones. Make sure you're diversifying all your items: smartphones, iPads, tablets, cameras. I mean, I could probably add another 3 or 4 ads right here by doing a smartwatch ad, which I will. Another one doing a tablet ad or an iPod or an iPad ad. I would add that as well to expand this account. All right, so that's how to handle the paid ads on Craigslist. It's just like posting a regular ad, except they'll just ask for your credit card information at the end. Really simple, and it says receipt there, and they just show you how much you paid, and it sticks up for a good month, and you don't have to renew them. So when I say post 3 ads a day, you don't have to post 3 paid ads a day. You just have to post 3 ads. So you can post 3 free ads, and maybe once or twice a week do some paid ads. That's basically it. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you guys. Get those Craigslist ads up, and let's get to that 10,000 a month. Be a phone flipping superstar. I look forward to doing an interview with the next superstar that comes up.